in retrospect, were you not ready at that
You
point?
talk about last year?
Last year against Maryland.
Possibly. That's just dwelling in the past, and there's no reason for that. I mean, we are where we are now. Yeah, if he feels that way, he's probably right then. So.
I bring that up more so to try to find out how much progress has been made, from that calendar time last year.
Oh
to
yeah.
this,
Well, I mean, like you said, if I wasn't ready in his mind then I probably wasn't ready. I got to start the week after that was Oklahoma State. His fourth chance to get a good game against Georgia State the week before. Going into Maryland, it was his shot. And it was a weird game. I remember trying to help him out on the sideline. There was a lot of weird looks, and then just being there, if any of y'all were there, it was rainy. It was a bad situation all around.
Does it seem like only a year ago, or does it seem like 10?
It does seem, well, especially when you don't play in it. It just seemed like, it was just like it was really a bizarre game. Every time they got the ball, they were already inside, scoring position. We gave it to them way too easily a lot of times. It was just a really bizarre game, and it does seem really long ago.
Is this game important for you in terms of it being a regional rival and that kind of deal? Because there's not many on the schedule.
Yeah, there's people are going to try and find a rivalry game. I don't know if you would call this one or not. They are a border state, so it's always going to be, recruiting-wise, it's big for that. But also, it's the next game on our schedule, and so that makes it even bigger. They are a good team. They're 2-0. Returned a lot of guys from last year. They're not in our conference, but that doesn't mean it's not just as important as the last game.
You said there were a lot of odd looks last year. When you look at the film from this year, are they as multiple this year as they were?
Yeah, they still like to do a lot of things on defense to try and confuse you. A lot of pressures, a lot of blitzes. That's typical. A lot of teams do that. It's just that's their mentality and philosophy. But it's football. We still got good things to go up against it. It's not like it's just an unbeatable defense. There's good things we can do, and they do a lot of good things well too. So.
Coach Holmes has talked about wanting to see some more big plays. I know you're only looking for 3. I feel like if you just keep progressing, that big plays are going to come.
I think last week's defense kind of prevented that. They were just a kind of an umbrella type coverage, keep everything underneath them. Not let anything get behind them. And Maryland does a similar type thing, which is smart. Make people earn the yards that you get. Don't let people just get them on one play. And so it kind of goes hand in hand with who you're playing. It doesn't mean we aren't necessarily making them. It just means they're kind of just not allowing them. And just whatever you got to do to be successful.
Their third down efficiency was an issue after Alabama going 12 for 17 against Towson. What's that do for the confidence?
The ones were even higher. And we know that, and that's just a big confidence boost for all of us. We know we can do it. Now we just got to do it against Maryland this week and continue to progress. We still got to work on the red zone and score zone opportunities. We had some chances to score down there where we didn't, and we got to get 7 more than 3. And that's things we're going to focus on this week.
What's the key to executing down there? Is it something you guys are doing, or is it play calling?
It's a combination of both, trying to get it in the right play if it's not the best play, also executing once you get into that right play. There's a lot going on, and just, red zone's hard to score because there's very little space, and that's part of the game. So.
Clint, does that lopsided loss from last year kind of make you guys want to set the tone early?
Yeah, I don't know if you would say there's a revenge factor, not for me, because I wasn't really, I was a part of it, but didn't get to play. But, like I said, and if you look at it, it was a bizarre game. We kind of set our defense up to fail offensively. I don't want to, we're going to go out there and give it our best this week. I'm not going to say anything. There's no bulletin board material. It's just, they're a good team. We just got to go out there and put our best foot forward.